Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Dale Doug back at it again, introducing another run with the same exact people. We got Mash, and he's going to be playing Anime Titties the game. So I hope y'all are ready.
I think the name is actually OneChanbara, but okay.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's the name.
Come on, Dale. Serious commentary, please. I'm begging you. This is a
Dog,
serious game. This is a serious game, man. You have no idea until you see this run. Anna's gonna carry this run, okay? Some newfound glory with Anna. So, yeah. Beautiful.
Do we want to plug the bid war one last time? And by last time,
yeah.
I mean one last time before the run starts.
Yeah, so we do have a bid war going for this game. We are, you get to decide the outfit. You can choose Legacy, Special, or Standard. Legacy is currently in the lead with $25, but this will be running throughout the entire game. You will have 20 opportunities to decide on an outfit. So keep those donations coming. We'll be changing between every level. So let's make sure
I can actually quickly show a brief idea of what the Legacy outfit is. So,
Do it.
Okay, so first of all, there's two Legacy outfits and a custom. The custom is there to fix the problem that I screwed up on the file. So I don't want to restart a file before the marathon. So that's one thing that I had to do. But aside from that, the standard outfit is using the model view right here. This is the standard outfit, which is what we'll be rocking for one Aya throughout the whole level. Her sister uses a schoolgirl outfit. It's a white and blue combo there. So that's pretty cool. And so that's the standard outfit for Saya. So Aya has been in the bikini. Saya there is just in her regular outfit, as you can see there. And then we also have Anna in a later chapter. And Anna is wearing a blue police uniform. She's really, really cool, by the way. But she's not part of the police. She's part of the zombie prevention. So keep that in mind. But she has a Legacy outfit and a special outfit as well, which I think are probably the best outfits in the game. But other than that, so the Legacy outfit in this game, the difference between Legacy and Standard in this game is pretty interesting. It's just a recolor. And then Special is more or less... I don't even know what to count Special. So that's a recolor, and then Special is her... I like this one better. Personally, this is the better outfit. It's not a bikini, but it's an outfit.
I would like to remind the runner and everyone else one more time that we did meet the watch action cutscenes goal. So you're going to be seeing some action cutscenes in this game.
Yeah, there's going to be some interesting cutscenes and stuff. And this game is two-player. You can play this game two-player local co-op. It's a 50-50 if the game works and crashes during that, though. So, and you'll see why during some of the loading screens. But anyways, I'm pretty much ready to start the run.
Yeah, it's all you.
Let's go for it.
So you said Legacy's winning right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Legacy it is. So time will start on selection of the last character. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So we have some brief little intro cutscene thing. We're gonna skip that, but there's immediately an FMV which you guys donated for. So enjoy. Yeah, I guess the zombies are messing stuff up in the city, and So it's our job to put a stop to that. So this is one of many FMV cutscenes throughout the run. And the loading screens is a mini game, by the way, so I can kill zombies on the loading screen in case the game decides to take forever. Even worse with 2 players, there's twice as many, and the game has to render twice. So you can imagine this on a 360 not doing so well sometimes.
Do you get more anime titties if you kill enough of these zombies in the loading
No,
screen?
unfortunately not. Definitely not the case. So in the first stage here, we only have access to the 2 sisters and Saki, and I'm going to be doing a lot of jump slashes, mainly in the first part because it just kills enemies so much faster. But yeah, the way the game works is I have to wipe off blood off of the weapons periodically to make sure that I'm doing maximum amounts of damage. There's some tech and stuff involved with this. And just knowing where to go is a big thing. So as we progress through the levels go by pretty quickly in some areas. And we're playing through a city right now. So we're not quite in the city yet. We will be. First up, we have a bit of a boss here, and we're going to special him to death. Because this is New Game Plus, and since our characters are strong, quote, that, we can burst this enemy down pretty quickly using our light. It is a mechanic in the game for doing special.
So basically, this game is just Streets of Rage 4.
Now, this game did it way before Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 copied it.
No, I
Finding
think
that
this
out.
game copied Streets of Rage 4. I think they had a time machine.
So this game is basically Jet Set Radio Future.
Yeah.
I mean, this game was out. This game's like over 10 years old, at least. Like it's pretty old. We're gonna say no to that. We're gonna immediately go to the next stage here, and Legacy's still winning, I assume.
Yeah. Legacy is still winning.
All right, so you guys can keep donating and change that. The commentator or the host will let me know if that changes at all throughout the run, and we'll swap outfits.
So far, no changes.
Yeah. So we have plenty more times for the outfits to change throughout the run. You really want to, I will stress this, you really do want to donate for the special outfit. Especially when I get Anna later.
I
It's
want to
up
stress
here.
something. Which is that Steam just updated
Nice.
again.
Nice.
Can't wait to have it crash again.
Well, it shouldn't matter because you're playing single player, so.
So have there been any cutscenes
On
between
Xbox.
the last one and the current one that you've been skipping? Because I am seeing a distinct lack of action cutscenes.
The FMVs, they're only in certain parts of the game at like pivotal plot points. So,
Gotcha. So it is
Um,
not an all cutscenes run.
well, they're dialogue cutscenes, but we're not watching those. They're not interesting. It's just them talking in dialogue. So, and it's all in Japanese.
Oh, so we're only in it for the softcore porn. I'm with it.
We're in it for the FMVs, which are pretty high quality.
And
Only-
by high quality, you mean softcore porn.
No, not at all. Anyways, as
Alright.
we enter the city, called Flashy City, we got to do some zombie murdering here. So we have to get through the city here. There's a key that we need to get to access an underground parking lot garage. And there's crows here. We're going to pick up the crows. I don't know why we get boxed in here and there's some crows that just kind of fly down and stuff. Yep. We're going to wipe off the blood there. And the character that I'm playing as right now, yeah, he has a single sword stance with 2 sword stance, which completely changes up from this stuff. In this big area here, point where we need to get to see, and you can see by the big exclamation point on the map top right of the corner of the game screen. that this is where the game wants us to go. This game has a map that you can access. It does not help you if you're not on the same area as the objective. So it gives you a brief description of what it wants you to do, but it's pretty vague. So you really do have to figure out exactly what you need to do. And it's mostly trial and error. So as we mop up the rest of these enemies, I mean, if there's any donations, it's kind of a perfect time to finish up this arena and then heading into Pokemon Truck. Or to go over anything with the
Yeah, so nothing yet. I do want to remind everyone that there is a bid war going on in case anyone tuned in for this run that hasn't heard it yet. Once again, I am asking for bid war spam in chat if you have the emotes, just to raise awareness for the fact that we need to get some donations in. I'm seeing a distinct lack of changing outfits.
Yeah, we'll be changing outfits very, very shortly if someone actually does make the change on the outfit. Which they need, what, like $27 or $26 to do that?
If you donate $26, you can snipe it away from Legacy and onto an outfit of your choice.
They actually only need 25 technically if they want to get the special costume, because the
That
special
is true.
costume had $1 donated to it.
True. Alright, so we have Agent Smith looking dude number 1. I don't remember his name, but I know one of them that later we'll see. But yeah, Agent Smith looking dude is down. Easy fight. Yep. Chapter 2 is clear. And I'm guessing they haven't changed yet based on that. Go ahead, I skipped this cutscene with a thing, but we immediately have another FMV that you guys donated for.
Yo.
So they're interrogating Agent Smith, dude number 1. They're actually Yakuza, so they've been zombified Yakuza. They've been infected with the virus or something that's been going around the city. And then Agent Smith looking dude number 2 shows up. And I mean, he's another Yakuza member as well. But I mean, they totally look like Agent Smith. Like, look at that. How can you not call them Agent Smith number 1 and number 2?
I mean, can they like teleport?
Yeah, actually, they will in one of the boss fights later, potentially.
Well,
so they steal our blood. I don't know.
They dodge bullets.
Yeah, they can dodge bullets. They can do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Creepy.
Yeah, it is very creepy. And they kidnap our sister Sake. So we got separated for a bit. But yeah, so they stole our blood. In the sequel, which I've run in previous marathons on the NASA channel, there's a bit more information on that, but in this game it's not relevant. But anyways, so Legacy, we only get to play as Aya for this one because, like I said, her sister was taken away from us. But we wake back up and we have to get through the rest of the city here, and then eventually we'll wind up in some other areas of the game. But the city is the longest sets of levels you have to navigate through, and you can get pretty lost in them. That was a taunt by mistake. I forgot that was a thing. But anyways, so now that we're still in the city, we wake up at the hospital. And
why are you in the morgue?
I have no idea. I never really understood. But yeah, we're totally in the morgue inside the hospital. We're gonna navigate ourselves through this area.
We have news, everyone. So on the next level, it looks like you're going to be changing outfits. We have an anonymous $25 donation saying, "What's so special about this?" And it is going towards the special outfit.
All right, cool. Now we'll get to see what's so special about it.
So I think that's in the lead by $1.
It is.
It is in the lead by $1.
Yeah, so very easy snipe back and forth. If
I
you
mean,
all
unless
wanna
you
do
want the
that.
standard outfits, and then you gotta donate $27.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
All right. So, next thing we need to do is navigate through here. The camera is going to be my worst enemy on the stages because it's like the RE camera sometimes. I don't know if you guys played the old RE games, but like there's tank controls when the camera changes. So, it can be very frustrating sometimes.
I noticed that you're doing this spinny up jumpy attack a lot.
Yeah. It's
It
really,
is
really
faster.
good. It is way faster than doing regular attack. At least for like these enemies. Because like now I have to wait for the attack to finish before I can do anything. But anyways, now that we have the key, we can get out of here and go down the hallway. And again, just like I'm not even paying attention. Like I don't control the camera too much because the camera doesn't like listening to me. But I use the mini-map to navigate a lot in this game. That's like how I play most of the game, just using the mini-map. So I don't even touch the camera stick that much.
So have you explained what's up with like that sword that fills up with red yet?
Yeah, so I mentioned a little bit earlier. So what it is it's a my weapon gets covered in the blood from the enemies, and it degrades my damage. So if it's full, I basically do nothing. So I have to periodically, within combos, just like in the sequel of the game, swipe off the blood. I'll do that as soon as I get in here, and it gets a little bit more full. But I'll throw all the blood off onto the ground, and that'll allow me to continue dealing full damage. Like right now, I'm probably not doing as much damage, and wiping all the blood off by holding down the left bumper is what allows me to do that. There is a really weird spin, like I want to say like version of the game or spin-off. It's on the Wii, by the way. It uses motion controls. That version is really, really bad. But
you
Sounds
serious?
like exactly like the right version of the game.
I
to
mean,
play.
it's like the same kind of thing that happened with like Dead Rising when they put it on the Wii. It's like the Chop Via Drop version that was just like that bad. So it has a very similar name to this game. The Wii one has a very similar name, but it's not at all what you want it to have happen.
So what I'm hearing is when we learn the co-op run, we're gonna learn the co-op run on the Wii.
I mean, the Wii doesn't have co-op, I'm pretty sure.
Are you serious?
I don't think it did, no.
That's beyond disappointing.
I don't know much about the Wii version, personally. I know a lot about the games in the series. Like, there's a release that I'm waiting for to come out in North America called OneChanbara Origins, which is basically like a remake or remaster of like the original games that we never got that were on PS2. So I'm excited for that, and it's a lot more like modern anime. Okay, so my sword was completely full, and I went to try to stab that guy, and he saw my sword got completely jammed up in him. And yeah, so that'll happen. And you're seeing like these enemies coming up out of the ground that look like they're just dripping. They're like what they call the game calls them mudmen. And you only really find that out in the second game, but that's what they are. And the only way to kill them is using specials. So now that those enemies are dead, we just have to hit the trigger over here, and then level's over. Surprisingly, a lot of this game is just knowing where the triggers are, hitting them, and then moving on.
Moving
so-
on to special.
Moving on to special, yeah. So we're going to do that as soon as we're done with this loading screen. Love that they put a loading screen where you have a mini game. All right, so now that we have special, we can we'll have Anna as a playable character and another FMV. So this one's pretty cool. Good way to introduce Anna with 3 N's. Which, if you have Pranker Phase D installed, it's also like technically what we're about. So yeah, Anna is just boss. But she frees Sake, and then Sake just does this crazy anime samurai slash. And totally just separates the truck.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's totally a thing in this game. So yeah, the Agent Smith guy looks like he got a bunch of bullets in the face, and just walks it off. Like I said, they're a lot tougher than you'd think for
Yeah, but he didn't dodge the bullets.
No, he did not dodge. They just took them. Yeah, did not dodge the bullet. He's still walking around though. That's the crazy part, right? All right, so now that we have Anna and you guys donate for the special outfit, we get to do the best thing ever, and that's literally destroy everything in this game because Anna's just amazing. But she's wearing the black dress, sunglasses, and a tiara. Pretty amazing. I don't know why this is an outfit, but it is.
Do the pistols also have a blood meter?
No. So the fun thing about Anna is all I have to do is reload. That is all I have to do, and reloading is so quick for the most part that yeah, it's just not a big deal.
Another question I had earlier, because I know it's a thing in the sequel to this game, Z2 Chaos.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like you can actually wipe the blood off in midair like you can in that game.
No, yeah. So the one cool thing about that game is you can do it at any point during any combo, at like literally anytime you want. So that's actually a really cool thing about the sequels. The sequel is done really well compared to this game. And it's a lot smoother. It feels way more up to snug. Kind of like the DMC Bayonetta games. Like that one feels very close to those games. So right now we're heading back towards the center here to collect the seed. And we're gonna swap back over to Anna here. And Anna is just, for the most part, if we're outside of bosses, we're gonna be using Anna. Just because the dual pistols and the machine gun shotgun combo that he has is really good for killing enemies really quickly. Because I have a lock-on ability as well. So a lot of the runs with this game already, before I really started digging like really like a lot in this game, was that they don't use Anna that much, because Anna is just not good for bosses. So they just focus a lot on the other characters. But Anna's guns can pierce enemies, they hit multiple targets, they're just really good overall. And it just makes wave clearing so much quicker. Like if I was to try to jump around and like swing my sword, like with Aya for example, it just is not that fast.
Yeah, I gotta say, these guns are killing these zombies bizarrely quickly.
Yeah, it's ridiculously quick, especially because I'm all New Game Plus. Like it's just ridiculous. If I was playing the game in just like New Game, for example, like it probably wouldn't be that bad, like that fast, for example, but it's still fast enough. I totally went the wrong way.
Dark Enemies said in War Room, if this wasn't brought up, that your noise gate is cutting off some of your sentences. The start of your sentences. You might want to turn your noise gate down a little bit.
Okay, I'll fix that when I get the pin. Yeah, so I totally went the wrong way. That hopefully won't happen when it matters the more later. But This is the end of the stage right here. So if you guys have an update on that, I'll be good. So we have 2 bosses.
I'm also glad this game exists, Herring Bread. I'm glad you feel the same way I do.
So when I special too, it's gonna do a slow-mo. And it's just gonna like freeze time so I can just get the free attack in. But it does a lot of damage compared to just regular attack at this point. Like, at least on these guys, because these guys could just knock you around indefinitely. But as you can see, it just drains my health so much. But yeah, that's the end of this chapter.
Any updates to the bid war?
No, nothing so far.
Reminder to get your bids in to change the costumes in the bid war. You can change it every time the level changes.
Oop. Still special. Alright, so we have a really cool level. It's a motorbike level.
Yo.
It's like one
Oh, is this
old,
Final Fantasy VII Remake?
the only unique level in this game, which I find is pretty awesome.
I can't believe this game ripped off Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It really did.
Can you imagine?
Did you
Yeah,
know that
action.
Final Fantasy... Hey Dale, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Did you know that Final Fantasy VII Remake is part of the Nier universe?
It is. That is correct. As someone who will be speedrunning that game next weekend, I can confirm that FF7R is part of the Nier universe.
Does that mean it's part of the Drakengard unit?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Wild. Imagine playing Drakengard.
Yeah, imagine
I have
playing
a
that.
shirt that says that.
Grace does have a shirt that says that. This is literally exactly the same as that mini game too.
It really is.
I'm livid. It's unacceptable.
I can't believe the game developers of the game so blatantly.
Yeah, so this whole level is just the only unique level that does this.
I mean, I just laughed.
That's also just like
I can only hit like this, by the way. This is my only thing I can do. I'm just trying to get to the end without getting killed off.
can't
Like,
shoot them.
nope, I'm not. I don't have guns. I'm not playing as Anna.
Well, it's,
It seems like it would make a lot more sense to bring guns with you than a sword.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean-
I'm a Bikini Samurai Slayer. What do you want me to do?
use a gun.
Yeah.
Only Anna has all the guns.
Samurais don't
Well,
use
that doesn't
guns.
Samurais don't use guns, exactly. Equal knows.
Samurais
What?
could use guns if they had them.
But they could also use swords.
Why?
Did you check your noise gate mesh?
I checked it, yeah. Alright, so we have the
Did you
reunion.
check War Room Quo?
What's up?
Huh?
Did I what?
Outfit change, or are we still running special?
I think it's still special.
It's
Yeah,
still
we're-
special. Yeah, nothing's come through.
Alright, cool. Because it'll just stay on the outfit that I last selected, which is great. So it's very easy to switch between. So that was just one of those dialogue things where they're just like, "Yo, what are we gonna do?" And it's like,
Yeah, you should- Read what was posted in the other Quo. Not to interrupt.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mouse, check your noise gate.
I already told him to do that.
I
That's
know.
not the part that I need you to. So. Are these zombies like? Are they undead? Like, are they like magic zombies or are they like virus zombies?
they're coming from the underworld, and then the rest of the humans are getting infected.
So,
So
they're
magic.
magic virus zombies.
Sort of.
Got it. So both. I'm with it. I'm with it.
All right, we have news.
Oh, news, everyone.
We have a $5 donation from one Dale Duck going
Whoa.
towards the Legacy outfit.
Oh boy.
What about the standard outfits?
No one likes the standard outfits. They're not special.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you like the
They're
standard
standard.
outfits, though.
If you do like the standard outfits, then you can donate, what is it now? I think $32.
31.
Okay.
31.
You can donate $31. What is $31? Let's be clear here. What does $31 equate to here?
Yeah,
What is that
I
actually?
lunch for a week.
yeah, so $31,
Someone help me out here.
in terms of the charity or in terms of...
Yeah, no, in terms of like,
I
I know
think
how many
$35,
tacos I can get, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I know how many McDoubles 31. Well, no, because there's tax. It's really probably only like 29 McDoubles, or maybe even 28 McDoubles. Well, McDoubles aren't even $1 anymore. Shoot.
But
Imagine.
yeah, $35, a little bit more than 31 if you really want to go overkill, can help secure healthcare, safe shelter, and legal services for a survivor of gender-based violence. So that is quite the good thing you're doing by paying for that outfit.
Yeah,
I would encourage you to do so.
I would too.
I hope Mash isn't like trying to talk to us because he's definitely not saying anything.
I wasn't talking. I was just letting
Okay,
you guys
cool.
talk.
Yeah, I noticed you started like continuing.
Is
to
there
play
anything
with
actually
the
happening in this game?
text.
Yeah, so I have
Or
to
are you just shooting
navigate
things?
sewers to get these guys to drop the key,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna use that key to navigate more through the sewers here. So the funny thing about the start of the stage is, I don't know if anybody actually paid attention, but I got like sidetracked and I went the wrong way. The game puts you in a direction in most games that's telling you, "Hey, go that direction." It's not the case in this game. I had to turn around and go backwards. It's really weird, but that's just how it works. So as we're pushing through the sewers, getting keys to unlock different parts of the city, I'm just clearing out the marinas and stuff. You feel free to plug some info about the charity, or ask questions, whatever you guys want.
Yeah, I want to know. Couldn't you just like jump over those little walls?
No, the walls go right to the ceiling, and I don't have. You can't really jump that high in this game compared
I
to
mean, I
sequel.
can very clearly see that those are not going to the ceiling.
Yeah, but
There's
they're invisible.
Definitely.
The invisible wall, though, goes right to the ceiling.
Yeah, we're not talking in terms of the game. We're talking like logistically.
No,
This
I
lady could
want to know
definitely
if this is
jump.
like, is this actually the Matrix? No? That's what I'm trying to get at here. Right? Like, if there's like these artificial walls and you're dressed in black and you're shooting people and you're rolling around wearing sunglasses, like
Yeah.
at what point do we admit that this is just actually Matrix?
This is better than the Matrix, though.
See, it's the same problem I
true.
have that I'm definitely going to complain about during FF7R. Is that this happens a lot in this game. And it's just like, these people are very clearly strong enough to fight zombies. They could definitely just climb over that fence. They're definitely not trapped.
Oh,
Don't
they're
even
not
try to
trapped at
push me,
all.
brother.
I mean, to be clear, there's definitely a lot of that in most Square Enix games. So
Yeah, just like this one, which is a Square Enix game. I'm
Alright,
just frustrated now because I'm seeing
It
the
is
same
definitely
thing
not a
do
Square
that.
Enix game, but
it
nice
is
try.
not.
Yeah, it's definitely not. No,
Are
that
the
was
goals-
a comedy.
I don't
Are
think
their
you can.
goals
that was
to
a
get
ha-ha
loot
funny.
places, or are their goals to kill zombies? Because I think their goals is to kill zombies too. So you gotta kill the zombies.
Right, but like that's
true.
not fast.
But
If they
everyone
kill the
can
leader,
save
they-
the children.
If they kill the leader of the zombies, then all the zombies are gone.
I
You
don't
should
think
find
it
like a
works.
wrong warp.
Yeah.
Just because he's the leader of the.
We're coming up on a boss, by the way.
Wait, is this actually a Matrix reference? I just realized she has like the sunglasses too.
It probably is because she's shooting guns and rolling around. Like
I mean, there are more than just the Matrix that shoots guns and rolls around.
So
Yeah,
this
but
is
black leather and sunglasses.
this is Misery. She's actually a challenging boss fight, and I want to
Yeah.
get like a witch time dodge off on her so that I can do counter attack damage like that.
That sword seems really inefficient.
You know.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it can do like some weird extendo move and stuff like that. It's really weird.
that doesn't seem very realistic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is she in a sundress?
Yeah.
That also doesn't seem very. She's not. She doesn't even look like she's wearing shoes.
No, she doesn't wear shoes.
That's okay.
What if she gets glass in her
She's not worried about that. Are you
or
kidding me?
ringworms?
She's not worried about that. Don't worry.
What if I stab her in the foot?
What if you stab her in the foot?
Bruh, she's dead.
Damn, I missed her already.
She's clearly alive. I just saw her.
Alright, Mash. Alright, Mash.
She was just talking to Mash.
You better change the outfits. I paid $5 for this.
What
He
is
did-
the
he did
outfit?
pay
Back to
$5.
Legacy?
Legacy.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
to Legacy.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the special outfits again, now you got to donate another $5.
Oops.
Oh yeah, no more Matrix.
I mean, one of them's Legacy. I forgot to turn the other one to Legacy.
What's this a
Oh.
reference to?
So now we meet the old lady in charge of the Yakuza.
Yakuza. Eh?
Yeah. All the Agent Smith looking Yakuza dudes.
Where's Kiryu? Is that the right guy?
Yeah.
That's the right guy.
Where's he?
He's one of the zombies.
Oh shit.
Reminder that there is a Yakuza zombie.
There is.
Dead Souls.
Yep.
It even
There's
has a
a Yakuza
translation
zombie.
for some reason. There's like 3 Yakuza games that came out recently that do not have translations, but bizarrely enough, the zombie one does have a translation.
That is
Yeah.
really weird, isn't it? I remember that one came out when I worked at Best Buy, and like I was just like, what? Yakuza sit? What? I didn't understand. Like, because it was just no context. It's just some random zombie game. Now I know. You know. Now I'm educated. I'm informed, enlightened.
That's one of the games that are coming up very soon on my backlog, which is still
Yakuza
going to take like a year. Yakuza
Zamba.
Dead Souls.
Are we gonna see
has
some?
been trying to get me to play that game for over a year now.
Whoa. Are we gonna see some zombie Yakuza at like
And like
whatever other marathon is later this year?
Like a future event that might
At
be in
Duckathon?
2021. Oh, at Duckathon, yeah, that's not official yet.
No.
Yeah, so actually I appreciate your joke, Gander. That's a good one. Majima is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to speedrun Dead Souls just for the comedy value.
I think that's a good call. That's like speedrunning Metal Wolf Chaos.
Metal Wolf's really funny and good game.
It's just
It's kind of like running bears.
it's really actually the controls, as far as I understand, are not that great.
No, but the game's like
Really funny. Yeah.
yeah, all these mud vents we get on by here. Trying to get into the subway station at the moment.
What's in there?
I
Stop.
forget. We have to go down there and then get back out of there. Like, there's real no reason for me to go down there, but the game wants me to. But there's a boss fight down there, so I'm guessing that's why.
I gotta say, compared to the sequel, this game does not have a lot of unique environments. I feel like we've already been here before.
Oh, we have. We're traveling through the city a bunch to unlock different areas and figure out what's going on. Like, we're trying to save the city, basically.
Oh, so it's actually just recycling areas.
Well, we're unlocking new areas. Like, we haven't gone down this door. Like, previously it was inaccessible, but now we have the key. So.
Wait, this
I
is
have a
open
question.
world? Go
What if
for
we
it.
just don't save the city?
I mean, then the run dies. Anyways, so now that we have the key, that door unlocks, but we don't have to go, like, do anything in that room. It's just a room. So you back up a little bit here, and we have to use this key to unlock a different area. So, we unlock this shutter gate down here that it brings us back down into the subway station.
Metal Wolf Chaos did not get a sequel. It got a remake. Mastered.
And like I said, this game you can get lost in pretty easily. We're hoping that this isn't the case.
See, now that you've pointed that out to me, the structure of the game makes me angry. Because they're sort of trying to do that thing that Devil May Cry does, where you, like Devil May Cry 1, where you, and 3 for that matter, where some missions like rehash areas, but you get different items and it's all like one like consistent thing. But here it's so like widespread and there's so much that it just doesn't work, and they shouldn't be trying to emulate that. I'm very.
You know what's a really good game?
What's up?
Castlevania Lament of Innocence.
I've never heard of that Castlevania.
Yeah, I'm just gonna randomly bring that up because you also have to go back through some areas, like, right?
That is how Castlevania games are structured. It
Yeah,
is
it's still got that Metroidvania aspect to it, almost. But, like, I thought about it because it's another action game that makes you do the same kind of Metroidvania thing. You, like, have to go through the same areas to unlock the stuff.
Like it feels like it's trying to be a Metroidvania, except it's bad because it's just go down linear path, get key, go down linear path, open door that you couldn't open earlier.
That's what most Metroidvanias are, though, Dale. That's what all Metroidvanias are, to be fair.
I know, but they also have like abilities and like secrets and stuff. This is actually just like a hallway, except that not a hallway.
I mean, doesn't he already have everything unlocked?
Well, yeah, but not the keys. There's also no special abilities that I can tell. You're just walking.
I don't know, man. I think you're looking too deep into this game about bikini-clad samurais beating up zombies.
I want my game about bikini-clad samurais slaying zombies to be enjoyable and a good game, and this does not look
I mean,
like
it is a good game. It's bikini-clad anime babes fighting zombies.
This does not look like something I would have fun playing.
Really?
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 It does look like something you would have fun playing.
It does. It looks
Oh, I'm sure I would have fun with it, but not because I'm playing the game.
That doesn't make sense.
Like, the entertainment
Dale.
value is good, but like, I don't. It's not a good game. It doesn't look fun.
All right,
Really?
we're coming
Yeah,
up on
I
the
do.
boss now that we're down on the subway station.
It feels like clunky.
Game
I'm
needs
not even
to like
playing
let
it,
me
but
know.
it looks like it plays clunkily.
This game actually plays pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? It doesn't look like it would play well. It doesn't look enjoyable.
Yeah, what are you
Case in
talking about?
point, you trying to jump up onto that platform.
That's just because you don't jump very high. That was just me not being like close enough. But now we have Reiko, or Raikou, however you want to pronounce her name. She's another samurai, bikini samurai slayer as well. And yeah, there's like really insanely crazy physics. As you can see, like even when I slow-mo, like her memories like bounce all over the place. Crazy. But like just uncontrollable UA physics at work.
So you may not know this because this is a technical question, but how did they program the jiggle physics in this game? Do they have their own AI? Or
Yeah, maybe.
just
I don't
are
know.
they-
Like they have their own physics entirely. Anyways, that's phase 1 of this fight. There's another phase. So the one that I need to kill is actually the one that has the shotgun. All the other ones are irrelevant. They're just clones. So we're just gonna take out the real one. And so this character is actually a bonus character that you can use in kid play mode. And she's really good. She has a samurai sword, just like I do, but she also, instead of throwing kunai or using dual sword stance, she has a shotgun. So she has like a short-barreled shotgun that she uses instead. But she's in berserker mode, but I mean, she's pretty easy to kill. Easy peasy phase 2, and boss is now dead. She's not actually dead though, so we'll see her later.
You know, that jiggling's definitely not extremely realistic.
It is definitely not. I think it was done on purpose.
I think by saying that you're giving this game way too much credit.
I doubt that.
So Legacy is winning still?
Yes.
Yup.
Another dumb question. Why do the other characters besides Anna have 2 standards and 2 legacies on that menu?
What do you mean 2 standards, 2 legacies?
Like they have 5 options, but
I messed things up a little bit with my save file with the DLC. The way the DLC works is you can buy all the DLC together or buy the DLC separate. I happen to have one of the DLCs separate, and that's why it shows up the way it does. So anyways, this is the legacy outfit for Anna, which is pretty baller, like commando style. Anna with the legacy outfit, pretty baller. Just like camo bikini top with like camouflage like army pants. She lit. She's ready to rock and roll, basically. And I mean, considering that I have a Uzi and a shotgun as well as that combo is pretty nuts.
What year did this game?
Like around like 2020 or you know. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Pretty old now.
Pre-Skyrim.
Nope.
I mean, this is just Skyrim with guns, so really it was ahead of its time.
I mean, surprisingly, like for how old this game, it doesn't look all that bad compared to even some of the more modern games nowadays. Like that are AAA titles anyway.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I disagree. This doesn't actually look that great, but I mean, for an anime game, it definitely looks like anime.
Anime game from its time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks fine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the early Xbox games were not that great.
That's true.
I mean, I do. Yeah, that's part of the problem here. I also want to be clear that, like, if we want to talk about like the way the games look, like Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence is better than this, and that's a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, exactly. Game also didn't have a very good budget. A lot of them didn't. Like Z2
I would
Chaos.
imagine not.
And Z2 Chaos actually had a budget for like actual English voice actors. So that that goes to show that there was a lot more thought put into the sequel of the game.
When you think about pitching this, like, yeah, you're gonna run around and you're gonna shoot stuff or stab stuff, and the jiggle physics. That's the plot.
I mean, someone pointed in chat like these games literally just tell you straight up that what you're getting on the cover of the game.
No, I know. But imagine that pitch, just being like, yeah, it's boobs and blood.
Sounds like 90% of video games and something 80% of us would play.
But this is just blatant about it.
All right, so we have 2 Agent Smith looking goos at the same time. This is Agent Smith number 2 and 3. We haven't seen Agent Smith number 1 for yet. So essentially, we're gonna try to get them both
They don't
together.
look identical.
No, they don't.
Did he just punch his friend?
Yeah, that can happen. We're gonna try to get them both grouped up so I can get some.
So, are they actually Agent Smiths?
I mean, they look very Agent Smithy to me.
Well, I'm just confused because the other 2 looked identical, but that guy looks different than that.
I don't know. I just can't remember their names. That's why I call them that.
Okay.
I only remember one of their names.
In the Matrix 2, they had those 2 identical dudes. Remember?
Yeah. Well, the first two guys we saw, they look pretty similar, just like the Smiths in the Matrix movies. But
apparently, your microphone is still cutting in and out.
It shouldn't be.
Well, that's what Dark Aries is saying. MASH just isn't being consistently loud enough to proc it. Quote unquote.
I need to drop it more.
I don't know if the rest of chat feels this.
I haven't honestly noticed it all.
Well, you're not listening to the stream, to be fair.
That's fair. No, I'm only listening to Discord. I have the stream muted again. I absolutely hate hearing my voice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, because he's got the OBS noise filter.
Should hopefully be better.
Hopefully.
So now that we finished that bit, you have to jump back to the other character who's still navigating the city, trying to get out of here. We're gonna deal with all of these guys here. We can only play as yeah here. The other two are together. We're separated for now. We all meet up a little bit. Level. And we have some spider-looking guys, new enemy type, that sadly did not make a reappearance. Yeah. We ended up getting like a Gorgon-looking character that likes attacking you from behind. So if you've seen me play that game, I do some particular things to turn my back from that. Still managed to kill them. In this game, we don't play. Gotta kill the spider-looking guys who are pretty resilient to even my damage. Yeah, so we just gotta
And Darky says it's worse now.
oh,
I don't know. Maybe he's just crazy. I'll listen.
I mean, he might be right. I don't know. I've never had complaint. Alright, so we're pretty much at city level now. Gotta get out of the underground parking lot and meet up with another one of these guys. So generally there's a few ways to end some of these quite quickly, and that's killing the enemy type, like the mudmen, for example. If you kill generally all of them, you quite can end it. Generally, that's what we're always going to try to do, is focus down those enemies. And then there's other chances.
No, he's right. He's right. You sound like crap. Just turn your noise gate off.
Reminder to get donations in towards the bid war, by the way, for the outfits. We are raising money for Save the Children. Can we get another bid war spam in chat?
Alright, so now that we've killed those guys, able to get through here. We gotta go to the center here, grab a key, funny enough, so that we can access the boardwalk area. And we'll run into the fourth of the Agent Smith Kuzugi, who I actually know the name of, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So the fountain here just spawns a lot of enemies, and we're trying to just clear them as quickly as possible. Hopefully not get hit by the shotgun guys, who are also police. But they're all, like I said, dead and resurrected. almost like this game is trying to be medieval at the same time. That's the whole.
I don't know. I think it's the same game. I think you're playing medieval right now.
Sure. I mean, in somewhat of a fashion. So
They
unlike,
look identical.
yeah. So unlike, like the concept of this game is pretty much the exact same as G2 Chaos, except for this game you level up more like an RPG. Whereas G2 Chaos you just spend the points like you do in DMC to level up instead. So it's a bit of a drastic difference that one. But in this game, you actually earn from the orb. Right? Instead of leveling up your move, like unlocking moves, like in DMC or Bayonetta, you just use the orbs and you automatically level up your character. But you have to spend the stat point to do so. And that basically controls your moveset. Is there a crow just kind of chilling somewhere? Is there a crow just vibing out? No. Of course, the key dropped over there. Alright, so now that we have the key, we can head off to the boardwalk and meet the last of the Agent Smiths. And then we're pretty much done with the city at this point.
Did you turn off your noise gate filter yet?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, you still don't sound right. So that's cool. Do you have any other filters on? Hmm.
Here's another FMV.
Ooh. I mean, you sound fine in Discord, but on the stream you sound weird. Which means it's an OBS.
Hopefully that's much better. I don't know. I turned off the other filter.
Stairs.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool one. But so that's in the cutscene you see Anna and her brother Brian, who's part of the Yakuza now. And we all meet up in the cutscene, and Aya just comes in like a badass on the motorbike. How crazy is that? I mean, they did really good with these FMVs, I must say. This is like animated to max.
Her legs are broken.
Her legs are not broken.
She just put a hole in the ground, and as far as I'm aware, she is a normal human being. Her legs are broken.
She is not a normal human being, my friend. You need to read up a little bit more on your lore. But anyways, this is Brian. This is the only Yakuza member that I know the name of because it's Anna's brother, which is actually very important as part of the story. Now, Brian is actually one of the more difficult fights, just because he can teleport to you and go invisible and all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm trying to see if I can get a perfectly timed dodge, because if I can get a counterattack dodge, it does like insane amounts of damage. But we didn't have that happen. Still pretty okay fight though. But considering we're playing the game on easy because it's any percent, fights go relatively quickly, at least on New Game Plus. They can go pretty fast on New Game as well, with a few different strats. But more or less, they're just longer fights with doing the same stuff. Still Legacy?
As of 20 seconds ago, it is still Legacy.
Perfect. So for this next chapter, we're gonna grab Aya and Anna just because Anna's really good at clearing certain arenas, and Aya's good at clearing like mudmen and unique bosses and stuff like that. So kind of the reason why we carry at least one of the samurais with us. So this level is notoriously easy to get lost in. So we're on a airship. We're going to an island now. We're finally out of the city. So get to enjoy a few more like unique areas of the game. So you won't see a lot. All these areas that we see coming up now are pretty much all special. But this area, this map in particular, is like super easy to get lost in. And somehow I managed to. No, I didn't. I went the right way. I'm confused.
Are any of the areas you're talking about not gray or beige?
What do you mean?
The areas in the game.
Yeah, like even these new areas are very like bland and don't have a whole lot.
I mean, they didn't put a lot of thought into the textures with this game.
I mean, their entire texture budget. The
palette.
entire texture budget
Yeah.
went into the jiggle physics. Clearly, Dale.
Jiggle physics, the blood. I mean, one of the things too that I completely forgot to mention is that like this game does have color changing blood. I mean, that is a thing I can do. You have choices between like red, white, pink, black, green. I don't know why you would choose any of those, but that is a thing. That is completely doable.
I just thought of something bizarre, but this is going to make a lot of sense once I say it. But you mentioned that all the budget went to jiggle physics, but that's a thing that a lot of games are doing in the year of our Lord 2020. So the thing about that is someone ought to just make like an open source GitHub that programs the jiggle physics, and then nobody will ever have to think of it anymore. We can put the budget in better places, and they can just pull from that GitHub.
True.
I think that's a good idea. Someone should figure that out.
So, a lot of this level in particular is trying to get to the bow of the ship, so that we can get off of it. And to do that, we have to get a series of keys because they're just elaborately scattered throughout the ship here. There's no bosses on this level, sadly. Just a lot of enemies and just more or less just navigating. Like the real time saves of this level and where you can lose a lot of time on is just the fact that you have to navigate. So, the level's not over, but
Support open source jiggling.
I mean, open source jiggle physics, someone get on that. Anyways, so there's a little bit of a long dialogue between the head Yakuza and Misery, who we fought earlier. And basically they decide that they need to do something about us, so we'll meet up with them later.
It's like, how are any of these people relevant to what's going on? Or do we know yet?
She's trying to take over the city, more or less.
Why?
Hey, wait a minute.
Why is
I
she
thought that was what happened in the last game.
Yeah,
What do you
like
mean?
I said, it's just Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you are on the streets.
I mean, what
Slash
else do you
buildings.
think the Yakuza are gonna do? Of course,
You
they
are
want control of
beating
the city.
people up. That was a police. These look like this looks pretty similar. You're definitely attacking. Those look like policemen.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a bold claim here. We established that Streets of Rage 4 is Jet Set Radio Future HD, and we've established that this is Streets of Rage 4. So I think we can make the claim
I
that
thought we also established that this was FF7R.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted like a Streets of Rage. Like I thought you said you wanted a Streets of Rage that was like a 3D action game, and we basically figured out that it's right here.
it is. We did it.
Congratulations, everyone.
But yes,
we want Streets of Rage 4 3D action game was a success.
But yeah, I want to point out that Grace is right. That means FF7R is also JSRF HD.
but that also means that OneChanbara is a part of the Nier universe.
Yes, it does, because it is.
It's in its own universe and its own spin-offs, which I've also played.
Yeah, this is actually just Drakengard 4.
I think Dale and a bunch of people appreciated when I did like Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter, which is a spin-off to this game that actually features Anna in it. So
School-issued handgun.
yeah, that's just weird.
School-issued rocket launcher.
Yo, lit.
I'm with it, dude.
Dude, can you imagine if your school issued a handgun to you?
Yeah, that would be not good, actually.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't-
I'm with it.
Probably don't do that.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Give it to, like,
it's,
give it to like the first graders.
I mean, thankfully it's
right
only
movie, right?
because of emergencies, but still.
I mean, look, I didn't make the game, okay? Like, it's a stupid idea, clearly, right? Like, but they made a whole game about it.
Update on the outfits, by the way. That's the end of the airship level.
Nothing at all.
Cool.
Y'all are really
Yeah.
slacking, dude. This is it's called a bid war, not a bid nap time. Get that money.
Yeah.
Save the children, not make the children save themselves.
Yeah, like what kind of person does that?
All right,
It's like there's
so
a school issue
we're going
tank.
to.
Can you get a tank mesh?
No, I don't get a tank, but we're gonna
Oh.
kill Free Willy.
Whoa,
What?
wait a minute. Hang on.
Where did that come
Wait.
from, dude? What?
Wait, look.
We're going to Wonderland, and we're killing. We're not. It's not Wonderland. Where are we going?
We're going to SeaWorld?
SeaWorld. Yeah,
Why are we going
Why
to
isn't it SeaWorld? Why are we
There's
killing
SeaWorld?
Shamu?
we're gonna kill Shamu.
Free Willy
So
got
I'm
freed.
hoping
That's
for
kind of the
good
con-
RNG, but like I need him to jump up here so that we can like that.
Wait,
and-
are you actually about to fight a whale?
Yeah,
Like, are you
I'm
being
fighting a
serious?
killer
Yeah, I
whale.
think he is.
Oh my fucking god, Japan.
fuck is
Jesus Christ.
I'm fighting a whale, and we got a 1 cycle, so I'm happy. That's good. He knocked.
Really, Japan?
All right,
That's all I have about this one.
1 cycle whale. I like it. I'll take it.
Stop!
Don't worry, it's the only time we have to kill a whale on the run. Dude, the whale was all zombified. Did you not see that killer whale with its killer instincts coming for me?
Yeah, but like,
Look, man.
can you name me a single game other than this one that you've played where you kill whales?
Is there a whale?
Have
in
you ever
like-
played Final Fantasy X?
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy X.
Aren't those are fantasy whales though? They don't
But they're
count,
whales.
really. Yeah, but
They
they don't really count because they're
But
not
they
like
are
it's
whales.
not Earth. The morals aren't the same.
I feel like if a whale attacks you, you're in your right to attack the whale.
Did the whale attack him? Or
Yeah,
did he
the
go into
whale
whale's
jumped up and
environment?
attacked me first, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wailed
What were
on
you
it.
doing there, Mash?
I wanted
Yeah,
to get
what-
on the island to go find the Yakuza base.
What? Oh.
So now that we're
you
on,
because have a whale guard?
yeah, the whale
Yeah,
guarding it, yeah. So
That's
now,
kind of messed up.
I mean, they're all zombies. What do you expect them to do? The Yakuza
Ooh,
is infected.
do Death Stranding whales count? That's a good question.
Yo,
I'm not
dude,
sure.
Death Stranding whales. That's crazy.
Do we count the Death Stranding whales?
I mean, are they Earth, real life whales, or are they some kind of
In
like mindfuck Hideo Kojima nonsense?
okay, that's fair. Yeah, so they don't count. Mash, is this a beach that you go to in Z2 Chaos?
This area does appear in Z2 Chaos, yes.
Yeah, it looks very familiar.
Yeah.
It looks like the layout is identical. To
Yeah,
that level.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a few areas in this game that we see much better in the sequel.
Did he?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a uncommon thing for them to reuse assets and then update them for whatever game or sequel it is. So, especially for this developer in particular.
Or
So
the
we-
whales like a statement about how we stay connected by strands or something like that.
I mean, that's
Ooh, Mash, is this a strand type game?
no, not at all. I'm crazy. So new enemy. Take care of these guys because we need a key to unlock a secret entrance in the waterfall to the Yakuza underground base.
How do you just build all of this? Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. The Yakuza has a lot of money apparently.
That's like, that's bizarre.
Red dots disappear on the map.
Yo.
So, kind of doing that.
I'm not actually sure if we can be heard because we're having technical issues. Just an
No,
FYI.
you're fine.
Oh, I didn't know if our audio was coming through or not.
It's coming through.
Cool. Sick.
Yeah, game froze for a hot second there, but now it's
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah, the game crashed and we had to swap to the PowerPoint port of the game.
Yeah, I dropped a few frames for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but
Probably RTMP stuff or whatever we're using now.
yeah, likely.
Are you using our?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. The RTMP is known for that.
I mean, I've never had issues really with it, but I mean, I'll take a couple frame drops rather than
I mean,
nothing.
Okay. Anyway, what I was gonna say was that really, what we should be focused is people don't get their special out.
Yeah, why are people not donating?
I want like
I'm upset. Like I've donated.
we haven't seen Anna in her standard outfit with the. It's like her standard outfit is her zombie prevention force outfit, but it's like a full one piece like skirt. Like
That doesn't make any sense.
like she doesn't.
What level are we on right now? What number?
This is 12
Out of 20.
out of 20. Yes.
Okay, cool.
8 more chances.
Yeah, you have 8 more chances to snipe this bid war. $31 will get you the aforementioned standard outfit. $5 will get us back to the special outfit.
I mean, Fox, like you'll understand when you see Anna's like default outfit if we ever get to see it.
whoa,
People better get those $35.
yeah.
So
But
I
it's
can
like
see what he's talking
it's
about.
like a full like almost like a uniform, but like it's like a skirt too. Like it's a zip up
Wait,
uniform.
wait. It's like a zip. Is it like a onesie type? Like it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah, but it's like a
a
skirt though.
tube. It's like a tube
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very much. So now that we're in the waterfall entrance, we're navigating the underground sections. And these are a lot of like very tight corridors and that we have to navigate here. I don't know how dogs got down here, but they totally have dogs on duty down here as well.
I mean, are they really on duty? They're zombies.
Yeah, that's true. They are
Why
on
didn't they
duty.
put like the whale here and also the dog? So they could have formed like a joint task force and beat the shit out of you here.
Do you think that like the zombies like play video games?
Potentially. I mean, some of them are able to like shoot guns with accuracy, so I imagine if they really put their minds to it, they could probably pull it off.
It's true.
So we're gonna hit these inconspicuous barrels to grab one of the hidden keys here, which is called Satan's Gem. And we're gonna
Oh, yeah,
bring
that is
this.
cool. Zombies do play video games in Shaun of the Dead.
It is true. I've seen that movie.
That's a
That is-
really good movie.
I love that movie.
But can dogs look up?
so unfortunately we got trapped in this arena, but we're gonna shoot everything to death with Anna. The secret strat to saving a lot of time. That, for some reason, I mean, like I said, I don't know why people don't use her more. She's, like, really good.
World record.
Like, free, basically. It's like free time saves.
Do you have world record right now?
In this particular category, yes.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to be stealing it from New Game. I've
I was
just
gonna
had
say, why
enough
don't you have it in all of the categories?
There's only
Do
two
other people
categories.
actually run this video game?
Yeah, there's only been 2 other people that have run this game. But
That's
like
more than
years and
zero.
years and years ago.
That's kind of
Can you
concerning.
believe that a human being messaged me the other day for tips about the Bernstein Bears speedrun?
Is that real?
It's 100% real.
Oh my
It's
god.
crazy.
That's almost as
Absolutely
legendary as
accurate.
when someone very recently DM'd PVT about running Doshin.
Oh god.
Why?
Something ever.
That's honestly harder to understand than someone going for Bernstein Bears, because that run is at least only 4 minutes or 5 minutes.
It was like not a
Right.
good. Fuck Doshin.
Why?
I gotta say, like it's like a comfy time when you're not doing it. I just would not want to be someone who's playing Doshin. You
No.
do like a little like arm wiggly dance thingy, and like you can watch like that happen, and he does like a little dance. Sometimes he picks up flowers and moves them 2 feet and drops them back down. You know, he's a nice, friendly Doshin the Giant, dude. But you don't want to play Doshin the Giant. If you're playing Doshin the Giant, you need to really reconsider like all of the actions that have led up to that point.
It's accurate. Private Cinnamon Bun plays Ocean the Giant. And I've heard him say some things about that game.
Yeah, the last time that PVT ran Doshin on the NASA Marathon channel is also officially the last time he will ever play Doshin the Giant.
So he says.
That's words from his mouth. I'm sure it will end up not being true, but for the time being,
I would like to
Me
add
too.
a donation incentive for Private Cinnamon Bun to come on stream right now and play Doshin the Giant.
I'm with it.
We're gonna interrupt this run for a hot Doshin run.
We are
We're gonna have to find him first.
we are $320 away from $2,000. So maybe if we can get $2,000, we can convince him to do it.
I think we need more than that.
I will drive. If we hit $3,000 before
Outfit
the end of
update, by the way.
I will.
I do not believe we have an update.
Because we're coming
Everybody
up
likes
towards the
Legacy.
end of the run.
If we hit some unspecified amount of dolans towards the charity tonight before this run is over, I will drive to PVT's house and force him to play Doshin.
Can you imagine? I don't think you would need to force him to play Doshin. I think you could just like verbally bully.
That is
I don't
usually
think you would need like a gun. Like I don't think you have to like hold this man like hostage.
that is
for
how we
Doshin.
got him to play Doshin for Icade. We just told him to play Doshin enough times that he finally gave up.
See, I told you.
They, so in this level, we're playing as Anna, and they decided to hide a key behind a boulder. Not a very good place to hide your keys, by the way.
How was it even in there? Did they like take apart the rock and then put it back together?
I don't know. Anyways, we have a Rico fight here. This is a rematch
Who?
fight.
Oh,
Like
Jiggle Physics.
from
The rematch.
from
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, there's like a lot of them.
Yo, did anyone else on the Electric Boogaloo note see the thing about like someone on like one of the news stations trying to like interpret what Boogaloo meant because someone used it as a joke in one of the protests? That was really funny.
Oh,
Specifically, that slide of like the explanation of Boogaloo was just fucking funny.
I mean, my personal favorite is still Attack and Dethrone God.
Yo, that sounds like a Devil May Cry game.
Like a Lord.
It sounds like a Devil May Cry game, like
Yeah.
straight up. Like
Someone's
someone's like jamming out to some like hardcore. People like growling random words into a microphone metal.
Yeah, I saw someone replace like their physical copy of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. They took the cover out and replaced it with Shin Megami Tensei 3 Attack and Dethrone God, and I was a fan of that game case. I would pay money for it.
I mean, that's also a Shin Megami Tensei joke.
It is, yeah.
That's for sure.
Like Shin Megami Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei was trending on Twitter because of Attack and Dethrone God.
That's actually cool.
Reminder that SMT5 isn't gonna happen.
You say
well.
that, but it might.
I actually don't care.
Really?
Yes, 100% couldn't care less.
It's okay. I'm gonna be 20, or no, I'm going to be 36 by the time I finally get Persona 6.
Damn.
Reminder, we're like on the last quarter of the run, so there's only a few more opportunities to swap the outfit. If you guys have money to donate towards the charity.
Yep.
Y'all should
If you
donate.
got any more donations before next weekend, now's your time.
Reminder that just because this weekend is over, though, does not mean that the marathon is over. We do have a second weekend next weekend that you should tune in for and blow this donation amount out of the water. I'd like to see us at least double what we made this weekend and the next weekend, so let's make it happen. I believe.
Make sure you actually, spread the word about next weekend.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
people know. We're gonna have some pretty spicy runs. We got Dark Souls. We got Final Fantasy VII Remake. But not like the ESA run, which was slow.
Actually, the run was like fine.
Was it? I thought it was like 10 hours.
The estimate was 10 hours. The run ended up being like 8.5.
Oh, okay. I just heard 10 hours, and that stuck with me, and I was like, whoa. They must have really been like doing it right when it came out,
My estimate was also 10 hours, but that's because I'm doing quests because of the bid war.
Yo, that's true. We got my favorite game, Splatoon 2. I sure do love being a squid. I want to squid around and ink all over people.
So here's the question, Dark Fox. Are you a squid or are you a kid?
I'm definitely a squid. I'm definitely going to squirt all over you.
Okay. Okay, Dark Fox.
That is literally what that... come on! That is literally what that game is.
Yo, Gander, you don't know what Pringles is? You're in for quite
Gander
some...
miss Pringles.
I love Pringles, dude. What a good speed.
Update on the bid war?
Nothing.
We are still on Legacy.
Man, come on, chat. I know you guys can do better than that.
Yeah, wasn't that like the HEDQ game? Wasn't that like the hot meme?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Story-wise in this game right now, we're just navigating all the characters individually to meet up because they got separated somehow in the underground. I mean, the underground's pretty complicated, but I don't understand how they got lost.
It does seem to be the trend, them getting separated for arbitrary reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not arbitrary. It's because they can't figure out how to explain what they want to happen any other way.
I also love that this game put me in the wrong direction again. Does not want me to go the way that I should be going, but...
This is a perfectly explainable reason.
Right. But yeah, so this is the last of the solo character parts of this area. And then we're going to be doing some boss rushing in like another chapter. After another chapter. There's one chapter that's hopefully doesn't like screw me up right when it starts, but I think it's the next chapter after this, but like it puts me facing the wrong direction. And the key to advance is like right behind you. So what ends up happening when you play this game casually, like most people will have happen, is they'll completely go forward and like navigate around and like try to look for wherever they're supposed to be going, and then realize that they have to go all the way back to where they were.
That is probably what they wanted to happen. Artificial playtime.
And I just think that's really, really silly. But at the same time, I mean, it's good, I guess, because it's like a free, easy key and I don't have to do much for it. But for example, like this one that I just picked up, I have to grab it and pull this key all the way back to where I was to get anywhere. I have to go this way. Or not that way? I'm stupid. I was supposed to go take a right. This is what happens when I'm not using the minimap to navigate. I get lost.
Just, if I were you, I would simply use the minimap to navigate.
Yo, I forgot
Yo,
Harry Potter and
never
the
mind.
Philosopher's Stone with next weekend.
Going the right way and then deciding
hyped.
to go the wrong way.
Look at that.
Yeah, I am too.
I have to go back and watch the VOD for Hot Coffee's runs this morning.
I saw a bit of those. They were amazing. I love them.
I was driving to go pick up that other car. I wish I'd been able to watch them.
Alright, so we have a refight with Misery right here, and she just destroying me right out of the gate because I couldn't react fast enough.
I tuned in specifically for Kill the Guess in Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I gotta say, easily top 10 moments of all time. I'm a big fan of
So the sad part about this fight is if she hits me and I get knocked up against the wall, the recovery time when you get knocked down is pretty ridiculous. So trying to avoid getting killed. Like if I was playing this on New Game, let's just like I'm gonna stress this like a lot. Like these like she would have just killed me straight up. There's no way I would live through that fight. It's just not possible.
So you have to be better?
You have to dodge, like, you have to dodge a lot more and play it a little less aggressive. But at the same time, you're going to spend, you're going to want to get those, like, witch time, like, perfect dodges, more or less. And if you can get those and then get a counterattack, you do, like, 3 times the amount of damage. So it's, like, really good to do that on her because it's free damage. She can't block it if you do it that way, but she can block your special. So if I was to use the Samurai Slash, it drains my health, right? So it's usually not a good thing to do, but since my health bars are pretty big, I can be a little bit more aggressive with that stuff. But unfortunately, Misery is one of those unique bosses in this game where it's like you do that and she just gets the ability to block it or also respond to it.
So you're telling me this game is actually difficult?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
That is
Dark Souls?
really surprising.
And then in New Game, you're also like min-maxing your levels and stuff with the XP that you're earning. So there's another like added element to it. I just don't have to worry about that.
Is this Dark Souls?
You don't respawn and lose all of your progress.
Okay.
You know, like if you die in a chapter, you just repeat the whole chapter.
So what you're telling me is this is the Dark Souls of games with anime titties.
Sure,
Except
I mean,
not-
if you want it to be like that, yeah. So this is one of those levels.
That is Code Vein.
Yeah. So this is the level I was saying that like the key is like behind you. So I had to break some rocks to get by and grab this key because I'm going to go all the way through this map. Wow, I am stuck. Okay. Thanks, game. So the I was getting hit by a lot of grenades there. So we're gonna drag this key. We're gonna go through all of this area over here, and we need this key to access the end of this area, so we can actually go to where the boss is.
What's the boss?
The final boss is the Yakuza lady that you were seeing in some of the cutscenes.
Whoa, spoil it.
Yeah. I mean, but there's something really cool about that boss. And since we're watching the FMV stuff, it's actually even more interesting with that boss.
Really?
Yes. Well, you'll get to see soon enough.
Oh.
You won't be disappointed, at least. It's just going to be one of those awkward moments.
How can you be so sure?
I mean,
I'm easily disappointed.
you shouldn't be disappointed.
Okay.
This game doesn't disappoint.
Alright.
Fun.
Yeah.
Plus, this game
Getting
has
my
a
hopes
baller soundtrack. The sequel especially has a baller soundtrack.
Oh, see, I can't hear the game. Let me listen to the game. You know what? Maybe I'd be differently if I could hear it.
So Mash, I have a routing question. I see that you're killing waves of zombies in an arena.
Yeah.
Why not use Anna in that arena?
Sorry?
Is there a reason you're not using Anna in that arena?
So those arenas, when they're closer together like that, it's a lot quicker because I have range with Aya to just use her. Anyways, boss fight with 3 of the Yakuza guys all together, not Brian. Brian's not here. And we're going to try to get them all together and maybe get a counter slash here. Would be nice.
Kind of hard to hear the music.
Yeah, I mean, I can't change, like, if I could, I would make the misc noise that the game has, like,
Yeah.
sound less so that you can hear more of the music, but I can't do that in this game.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, we didn't get the perfect dodge for the counterattack, but, I mean, we did get them grouped up, so they died pretty quickly. So those 3 are down, and now we have to fight Brian. Brian, Anna's brother.
Didn't you already fight this guy?
Yeah, but he left. Like, these guys don't die.
That's rude.
But,
Kind of like die.
well, I mean, they leave before we can actually get to kill them, like, you know. So. But, those other Yakuza guys we actually did kill this time. But, yeah, Brian fight's actually pretty difficult, because he's a lot beefier. He hasn't done the invisibility or teleport yet, so that's actually pretty nice, but he is doing, like, some crazy, like, kicks and stuff. Alright, so Brian's down. Unfortunately, we killed Brian. I don't think Anna is going to be super happy about that, but... the end of that chapter. So we have another sad FMV here with Anna and her brother.
Yeah, well... maybe he shouldn't have been a dick.
Brian was really good. He just got infected. You can tell that even though he's infected with the zombie virus thing, that he does care about Anna. But fortunately not meant to be, and Anna's pretty upset about it.
Well, why'd he try to kill everyone?
So fun
Is
fact.
this like Shaun of the Dead, where like you can keep them in your garden if they're like...
Not exactly, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Did this game just rip off Infinity War?
Yeah, he just got dusted.
Yeah, it's true.
Dog.
Yeah,
Does that mean the Marvel Cinematic Universe is part of the Near Universe?
Yes,
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Anyways,
that does.
as we're closing in towards the end of the run, there's only a few more opportunities to swap the outfits that we'll be using in the last couple like major boss fights.
2 more opportunities.
Yeah. So the start of this level, we actually need to grab this key that's right next to us when we start. If we don't grab it, we're gonna go through the entirety of this level, grab other keys, and then realize, oh snap, we have to go all the way back. That's totally not happened ever when routing this game.
I believe you.
You believe me? I'm not joking. Like I've actually not had that happen. But it's totally happened on like not the last level, but the level before, where like I went through like half the level realizing that I needed a key that I didn't have.
What does that sound?
Someone's having some bad days.
Whatever that is.
I think Dale knocked some stuff over.
What's up?
Oh,
was
there's a
gonna-
bunch of noise.
I knocked some shit over, yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. We finally finished killing those guys. We can head through here. Hi, Mudmen. Bye, Mudmen. I'm getting caught on some geometry, unfortunately. Did I completely go the wrong way? Yeah. Oh, I took a wrong turn. Cool. I love getting lost in this game. It's great. But you just gotta guess. That's all.
Alternatively, you could use the minimap to navigate.
I mean, the minimap doesn't really tell you much. To be honest, it's really hard to navigate a minimap when you don't know like which direction on the minimap to be heading at any point, or which way is north, which way is south, or whatever on the map. Like it's all clearly positional based on your character. Like it's a static minimap, but like it doesn't really guide you around at all. And like I said, if you look at like the quest objectives, it's pretty generic. It doesn't even tell you what you need to do or where to go. Like it's a lot of trial and error. So when learning to play this game and trying to do it fast, it's just learning the hard way. So for this era level in particular, so there's enemies lying on the ground, unfortunately, in this particular fight, which makes hitting them pretty annoying because I have to like go near them to wake them up so that they get up so I can actually shoot them, because they're considered inactive otherwise, even though they're showing on the map, like on the mini map there. We're just gonna try to wake up as many of them as we can and take care of them. And Anna can throw grenades, which is nice. You would have saw me doing that a little earlier, but gotta be careful not to throw the grenades with me too close, because that'd be bad. But we're just taking care of all these enemies. Things all hunky-dory. We're gonna wake these guys all up. I don't know why these guys got back down again. Alright, so we're just gonna use Aya to finish off these last few enemies because they're all like laying on the ground and stuff. There's the key that we need. Perfect. Now that we have this key, we can head back a little bit here. We gotta go unlock a door conveniently down this hallway. Getting caught up on some of these zombies in these tight corridors. Oh, that's... I don't know why it transitioned me there and then back. That was weird. I haven't seen that happen before. Like, normally when you go through a transfer, like, it doesn't allow you to, like, transfer back that quickly. Alright, so we're gonna wipe the blood all off our weapon here. We're just gonna do some big samurai slashes, clean up some of these enemies as quickly as possible. And like as the enemies spawn in, we're just gonna kind of clear them as what we can. We're gonna reload our guns here with Anna. We're gonna take care of the big soldier guys with the Gatling guns as quickly as we can. And there's a lot of XP dropping, but I mean, it doesn't really matter for us. So, yeah, more enemies spawn in, a lot at once. Surprisingly, Dale, you know what like really surprises me about this game? There's a lot of enemies spawning in all at once, kind of like a particular video game that me and you both speedrun, but it doesn't lag. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like that game does. Yeah. For context, like the game that I'm talking about is near Gestalt.
Oh, I was talking about Dragon Guard 3.
Well, that game too. That game especially, the frame rate in
pattern here.
that game especially is really bad with.
See, Nier has like 2 rooms like that. Dragon Guard 3 has an entire game like that.
Yeah. This game runs at a pretty, I mean, smooth, like 30 frames for the most part.
One of my favorite moments actually is when I was doing a Dragon Guard 3 run on NASA. I think it was for Speed Kino. And Dark Ares was in chat, like, thinking something was wrong with the stream that he needed to fix. No, it's actually bad.
That's a thing. Yeah, like, people don't know about that game, and then they see it for the first time, they think there's something wrong with, like, your feed going through, and it's like, nah, that's just the game. Running at 1 FPS. It's totally a thing.
At least
Imagine playing Dragon Guard.
I still definitely have a shirt that says that I'm going to always wear to every speed event
Alright, final boss.
when Dale has a run.
Final boss, but it is only chapter 19, and there's 20 chapters.
Have you played Dragon Guard, Grace?
No, I've only watched it. I need to play it.
Update on the bid war, by the way.
Dragon Guard?
Dale?
No,
What's
no
up?
update.
Update on the bid war?
No donations.
Alright, cool.
No.
Alright. One more chance to change the outfit after this next level. We have an interesting boss fight with the Yakuza leader. And there's an FMV going into phase 2 of the fight. So be ready for that. Don't go anywhere, the FMV's something. We have a really good FMV to start off the run, and a really good one to kind of end it off with. I enjoy the mini games in between it. So, the interesting thing with this fight is she has a lot of like magic spells and stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop a power gem and a rapid gem. You would have seen like these red and blue orbs drop throughout the run there when I was killing enemies. So what this does is it lets me deal a lot more damage and attacks so much faster. So that's just all of phase 1 done. No transitions, no nothing. Now we have an FMV that goes into phase 2. So enjoy this. It's pretty creepy the first time you see it. It's pretty cool.
I wouldn't necessarily say that the Dragon Guard games get worse. Like, I think Dragon Guard 3 is overall a better game than Dragon Guard 1. It is just not optimized. What the fuck is happening? She's like transformed.
Yeah, so she drank our blood that she took earlier in the run, like from the Yakuza guys. They gave her their blood, and she drank it. And turns out it has some unique properties. So therefore verifying that we're not human, but we don't know that until now.
Oh, I see.
And now she has some crazy powers and has become super hot and young. And yeah. So our power-ups are still active from when we consume those gems. And so we're just going to try to wail on this boss and have her not fly into the air, because if that happens, it's just the time loss. And she did, so now we have to wait for her to come back down, unfortunately. Hey. She came back down. She's dead now, though. She flies up. She has to go up and then back down. But, so that's the second phase of the last boss. But, again, this game has 20 chapters. So, Whoever's on time needs to get ready for that because the next fight's going to go pretty quickly. Assuming there's no more donations, we're going to continue with the legacy outfit. Seems to be the popular choice of the run.
Yep, no more donations. I'm disappointed in everyone.
I'm very disappointed too.
That should have been a very heated bid war, and it wasn't.
He's just happy with the bikinis, dog.
Y'all don't want to see skin. Y'all are scared.
Whoa.
It's okay. I don't blame them. I mean, personally though, like you still got the bikini with the legacy outfit because I'm playing as Aya for this chapter specifically because of this boss, because Anna's just no good at this fight. And so now Misery is berserk mode, so she's like a lot faster, does way more damage, and so ideally, if I can get the dodges perfectly, which is a lot tougher than you think, I can get a attack off that deals like quadruple, like what I feel to be a quadruple the amount of damage that I normally would for a regular attack, which is way more than my Samurai Slash does at this point, because Samurai Slash only deals like 2-ish times more damage. I mean, it's safer to use those with her, but I have to time them where Misery isn't going to block them, which she has a really fast reaction time. So a lot of the time it's just going to be faster to... Oh yeah, and then she can just do that. That's also a neat thing that she could do to, like, get me off of her. She needs breathing room, so she just does that attack. So anyways, time is coming up in... now.
Woo! GG.
Crying.
Woo!
So, we're last FMV here. We leave off with a nice sisterly duel between Sake and Aya, as Anna is just kind of chilling out. This is a duel for the next like contract that the Zombie Prevention Force sends out.
Bruh.
So yeah, they both wanted to do the next job, but unfortunately, Aya goes like, "Nah, I won that fight, my job," and then Anna just hands it over. I mean, she talks to her sister pretty rudely. I gotta say, like, just telling her like to give up, like, no, never give up. She's got the spirit though. She won't give up. She's gonna do better next time. She gets total revenge though in the sequel of this game, which is great. But we have a baller like outro credits with like a song, so I mean, I can't wait to have y'all enjoy that. Part of the incentive that you guys donated to as we close out this run and the end of the marathon.
Not the end of the marathon, the end of weekend 1 of the marathon.
Yeah, this particular weekend, that is indeed correct.
And we will have some closing stuff after that too. Just stay tuned.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
we have a really baller soundtrack going to the credits here. I love this song so much. My favorite song from the first
it's
game.
cool.
So, is there any things you guys want to say about the charity in particular? How the weekend's been for you guys?
It was fun.
It was a good time.
I mean, it's always inspiring to look at these and see like the amount of money that comes in, and you know, just like what we're able to accomplish with something like this. So, thank you to everyone who donated.
But this was only half the fun.
Yeah, we still have a whole other weekend. I'm even more excited for that one.
Yeah. Overall, this run was really good. Surprisingly, even with watching the cutscenes, like the current time that we have on it, it's not that bad. Even with waiting for like outfit updates. I mean, if you cut out that time, so the FMVs take about 7 minutes, and then with waiting for the outfits, probably a minute at most. I mean, this is pretty close to like a sub 130, I would say, and that's actually a pretty good run. My current time on this is a 121, and that's basically not forgetting anything, perfect fights, and not getting lost. I think it could go down to like a 115, possibly. But that means I have to get perfect dodges for the counterattacks, and that's the one thing that I don't think is going to be as easy to get. But overall, pretty good run for New Game Plus. New Game's going to be my next target goal. The current runs for that are like around 1 hour and 50 minutes. Definitely don't think it takes that long to play through the game on New Game, especially on easy. Because of using Anna for clearing enemies, not in the boss fights, with how she works. And then also there's like Raikou, and you can play as Misery as well, which are bonus characters that you unlock in the game. Or correction, they're DLC characters. The Duke sounds like he's tired.
Very.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend for a lot of us here.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Ah, yeah. Where's my Annas in chat? So yeah, the thing with Anna though is Anna with 3 N's versus Anna with 2 N's. I don't know if Anna with 3 N's in this game is the same Anna with 2 N's in the sequel or not, but I would hope so. I mean, I have yet to confirm that, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they just screwed up and typoed her name. That's what I'm convinced as. Anyway, this game tells you arigato, that we did good. We beat the video game. That was the goal.
Vijma game. We did it.
We did it under estimate.
Look, you can go to bed now.
So yeah, that's it. This game does have a dress-up section in the run, but I mean, it's not as cool as Z2 Chaos, so maybe that'll be a thing I revive, but I'm pretty sure I'm done with that game for now. I don't see any reason to go back to Z2 Chaos for quite a while, unless it's to snag a few of the other records there. But
You got this.
I think I'm gonna curb a lot of these silly games like this for a while and focus on some real good speedruns.
Like Senran Kagura Wen?
I mean, I thought my next series speedrun was like Peach Beach Splash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Quo supposed to be learning that with you?
Yeah, we're gonna do races, right?
100%.
100%. Awesome. Great. Can't wait.
You're gonna do.
It's basically the better Splatoon. Let's face it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I
I
said-
can't judge the quality of the game yet. I haven't played it. But
I've
there are
played
things that I
Splatoon
can
2,
judge about that game.
and I've played Peach Beach Splash. I played both of them. Like Peach Beach Splash is a much better Splatoon. Just saying.
Damn. I'm excited.
It's really cool. They have a like weird card system in the game where you can like upgrade your water guns and equip them like with different types of water guns, which is pretty neat. But yeah, it's a cool little speedrun. It's got some like interesting tech and stuff involved with it too. So it's silly, but it's fun, and I can't wait to play that. But that's it for me. This has been Mash playing OneChanbara Bikini Samurai Slayers. This isn't a regular game I play on my stream and all, but there's a lot more serious games nowadays.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, stick around, everyone. We'll have some closing remarks in a moment.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching weekend 1 of the NASA Marathon North American Speedrunner Assembly. Look at this beautiful scene I whipped up 2 hours ago. Beautiful Hararo schedule scrolling on the screen. Look at that. We got some great speedruns for you next weekend because we were smart and decided to try something new. And so next weekend pops up. You're going to be able to get a lot more speedruns. Going to be some new donation incentives again and everything like that. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting, and I think everyone's going to have a good time. I'm very glad that all of you stuck around and donated the amount that you did. We got around $1,600. Not too bad for our first charity event, especially for the fact that we're only halfway done. So just a couple of notes here. Tomorrow, we'll probably launch a feedback form, so that way you as a viewer can give us some feedback on the first weekend of this charity event. Obviously, since it's our first event, there's probably a lot of things that you liked, maybe some things you didn't like, and if you give us that feedback, we can take a look into seeing what we can do for the next weekend to make it even better. On Thursday, myself, Dark Aries, I'm going to do a tech panel on the event because there's actually a lot of interesting stuff that we did this year. As you may know from our previous events, normally there's a lot of effort gone into the tech side to kind of make things work as nifty as possible and look as good as possible on stream. Obviously, with an online event, technology is a little bit different. But that's not to say that we didn't look into new things and we're trying out new things and everything like that. Plus, you know, it's the time where everyone's at home. Everyone's kind of streaming trying to set up events and everything like that. Probably wondering, well, what goes into making an event like this? So I will be answering those questions on Thursday. Time is to be determined, probably, I don't know, whenever I finish eating dinner. So whenever you finish eating dinner, that's the current tentative time. Just think of dinner. And then Friday, we'll get back to weekend 2, where we will continue with our speedruns. Just gonna continue letting this schedule scroll by for another minute, but I'm done. I need to get some sleep. Probably everyone else who's worked on the event for this week needs some sleep. Everybody did an awesome job, I think, and I'm gonna be thanking everybody, just not by name, because that would take a while, and it's already 3:05 a.m. here. Beautiful. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. Ciao.
त्यही त मैले चाहिँ धेरै पैसा कमाएर मेरो मम्मीलाई चाहिँ एकदम सहयोग गर्ने इच्छा थियो मेरो। यो काम गर्दा चाहिँ धेरै दुःख भयो, पैसा थोरै पाए तिमीहरूले यो औषधि बेच्यो भने चाहिँ तिमीहरूले धेरै पैसा पाउँछौ अरू तिमीहरूले राम्रो पनि लाउन पाउँछौ, राम्रो खान पाउँछौ भनेर चाहिँ तिनीहरूले चाहिँ अब यो दबाई बेचेर आइसकेपछि चाहिँ अब पैसा धेरै हुन्छ, तिमीहरू आफ्नो घरमा गएर तिम्रो आफ्नो मम्मी बुवाहरूलाई सहयोग गर्न सक्छौ। त्यही त त्यहाँ पुगेपछि चाहिँ अब मैले सोधेँ कि तिनीहरूले यहाँ के काम गर्ने भनेर सोद्धाखेरि चाहिँ अब उनले भन्यो कि अब यस्तै काम गर्ने हो, तिमीलाई चाहिँ 1 लाख रुपियाँमा बेचेर गएको छ, तिमी यहीँ बसेर अब यही धन्दा गरेर चाहिँ तिमी अब 2-3 वर्ष यहीँ बस्नुपर्छ। मैले चाहिँ सोचेको थिएँ कि वस्तुहरूलाई मात्रै बेच्छ भनेर, तर मान्छेलाई पनि बेचेर चाहिँ आफू चाहिँ एकदम स्वार्थी बन्दो रहेछन्।